Out in public, when you're at a bar or anything, like someone would randomly be like, yo, I want to hire you to like strip at my like bachelorette party or something like that. And it's just like, I'm not even a stripper. Like, I'm just
The word midget is offensive. 3, 2, 1, go.
Why I somewhat agree is because the term midget was actually coined back in the 1800s when little people could not, live normal lives. They couldn't go to work a certain way. They couldn't go to school a certain way. And that created an actual circus lineage of little people who make their livelihood based on the word midget. I understand that it is very painful, and it was very painful for me as a child to hear that word, but I think all of these people have stopped and told someone, like, you cannot refer to me by that. And I respect that as well. But if someone is like, I just don't care, and that's how I make my money, then do you.
It's the ignorant people that use it. It's the fact that people who aren't ignorant, that know the history behind the word or know that the word's offensive, still use the word as the hook, like midget wrestling. Like we don't see it called dwarf wrestling or little person wrestling. We call, like, that word is the hook that brings people in. To me, that just says a lot of like, oh, we know it's a bad word. We know it offends you. We just don't give a crap.
I've worked in the entertainment industry for over a decade, and I've also played drums on tour in a rock and roll band, and I've been reviewed as the midget drummer. It's really tough to be taken seriously and also take your project seriously when you are referring to us in an offensive way. Ask me what my name is and call me by my name.
People fetishize me. 3, 2, 1, go.
For those of you that agree, I am very curious of what you guys come across, because I am like lost here. I'm like, wait, people fetishize about you?
Congratulations, man.
Before meeting my wife, I dated average height women, but it was also like out in public, when you're at a bar or anything, like someone would randomly come up to me and friends and be like, yo, I want to hire you to like strip at my like bachelorette party or something like that. And it's just like, I'm not even a stripper. Like, I'm just chilling at the bar with my friends.
I feel like as a female little person, we definitely get fetishized a lot. I almost think as a little person too, people don't think we are like real and have like real feelings, like we're some type of like mythical creature or whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm a real person, I'm a lady, and the fact that you're talking to me like that it's bad.
I've also done a lot of entertainment gigs like Allie has, and it is an open door to invite all of these skeezy people and invitations into your face. They're right there.
Especially when you're in a, like you said, when you're in a bar or a club and people are drinking, then this gets amplified, and it's even more like over the top. A lot of average sized people also look at it like, oh, I've never been with someone like that before. It's almost like a bucket list,
What is sex like with a little person, and how crazy can we get?
Can you tell me where you go to meet these bucket list people?
I'll tell you, man. I'll tell you. I'll give you some numbers.
I feel like because I'm a guy and a little person, I don't get fetishized, like how she said, which makes me feel very sad, but also like I don't, like in a weird way, I kind of want to experience that, but also don't with the stuff that you said.
Watch, it's gonna happen now.
It's
gonna happen now.
For sure.
Wait, but I have a question. Do you have social media?
Yeah.
Really? And you didn't get like...
no one has ever slid into my DMs and be like, hey, I want to tower over you.
Really? I mean, some of my friends, they normally tell me, oh, you're so lucky, because everyone wants to get like with you and stuff like that. It might be fun one night or one day when you are like kind of in the mood for it or whatever. But in my case, it's been a nightmare since I started like around like my last years of high school.
I've been an online sleuth and an online nerd since I was a kid. 15 years of my life is compiled on the internet, and I've spent half of that time warding off what I call LP collectors. Oh, and also if you want to sound cool and you know a little person, you can use the term LP, I would say, because little person. I would have people messaging me, DMing me while I was a teenager up to this day, you know, can I have sex with you because you are a little person? That kind of messes you up as a teenager.
And you have to wonder, like, how far is somebody gonna take it?
Exactly.
And then we're little people, and then also we're women. So then it's like, there's a whole safety thing that you have to worry about too. Like,
oh yeah,
are they going to just pick you up and take you off somewhere?
I have straight up choked people out, like in defense of someone trying to pick me up so hard and not giving up that I'm actually jamming like my full core and body into their throat just to like get them off of me. I hate it, but it almost makes me like not used to human touch as much because I'm so used to like, do not pick me up. Do not fucking pick me up.
I want to have children. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, wow, we're all over the place.
Oh.
Children? You know, I love kids. I think they're amazing, wonderful, cute. I think that that ship has sailed and sank or whatever. So I don't think that's a possibility for me, but more power to anyone else that does it as a average size person or a little person.
My parents are average height. It was always one of those things where they made me feel like I was just like everyone else. With me and my wife, it's one of those things where I want to bring up a kid and make him feel that same exact way, but explain to him that there's going to be things that are going to be tough. A little mini me. Teach you to play guitar, I don't know.
A lot of the things you said, like growing up, you and I probably relate this in the same way that our parents never really knew how to explain our situation to us. The ability to kind of relate to my kid in that way is something that I am kind of looking forward to.
I don't think I've had like a bad life or anything like that, but if I'm gonna focus on all the problems or the main problems that I've ever had is probably related to my height. So I just do not wish that like on my kid, you know what I'm saying? The whole like going to a school, the whole like trying to probably like get a date, the whole like I wanna be just like my friends, so I wanna like play this type of sport that I'm not allowed to. But like I said, this is how I see it right now and how I've seen it in the last 5 years. Maybe in the future, I don't know, I get like a partner and my mind changed. I don't know. This is just how I see it right now.
I'm gonna tell you this. I think with everything that you've gone through and whatnot, you paved such a great road for yourself and if you decide to have a child, I think you would be a great dad, you know, because you went through all that stuff and like you faced it.
Your concerns are like completely legitimate because like there's also like the other medical fears for people like us as well.
Yeah, but that's my thing. Like right now, like I'm okay with myself. Like right now, I actually see it as an advantage. I just don't wish what I went through like to anyone.
I don't think anybody's trying to change your mind because, man, be in your young 20s and enjoy it, you know what I mean? But also, there's an element where you never know what you're gonna get no matter what, you know? And
unless you adopt, and that's where you know.
I think even that, I mean,
but the gene is right there. Then my grandchildren still have like the thing about to bring it. I was just trying to cut my line right here.
Yeah.
I appreciate when people offer to help. 3, 2, 1, go.
The only 2 women came over to strongly agree. So I can attest that definitely I appreciate the help. To do a lot of things on a daily basis, being this small is really challenging. Prime example, going to the grocery store. All the stuff that I want is always on the top shelf, of course. So, you know, half the time if there's not somebody around, I have to actually do the climbing. Like, it's like rock climbing all the way to the top to get what I want. But I love it when there's somebody on the aisle. I don't hesitate. I ask for help.
I had average height family members when I was a kid. Back then, we didn't really have an understanding of people with disabilities. And so it would be very much that thing of like, prove to me you can do it if I wasn't here. And that used to upset me so badly. I would be in a perilous position where I might break my back before I would ask for help. So if I'm in a position to be like, ask for help, I always think that it ends up opening more conversations to people to show that you are confident to not be afraid to ask for what you need.
I try and get like things myself, you know.
He's a
I'll use the
climber.
cart.
Oh yeah.
Climb,
Yeah,
climb.
I'll use the
climbing,
cart.
yeah.
I'll just like take the soda box, pile them up,
Grab
even if
another
I'm,
cart,
like, you know,
just
with
be
my
like,
life
all
or
right, cool.
whatever. But like, it's one of those things where I try and do it myself first. But if I can't, I don't have an issue being like, yo, and just being like, I'm gonna need you to get that. And they're like, oh my gosh, can I get that for you? And they like freak out and they like feel like they just did the best duty of the day. And
Yeah, I'm with you on that because like I'm not trying to like be rude to those people that offer their help. It's just like I know you're trying to be helpful, but I need to know how to do this.
Wait, I have a question for you guys. So you guys climb?
Yes.
I climb too, but this is my only problem with that. When I see someone really hot or someone that like I don't know, like I find really hot, I can't.
Oh, you use the moment.
I can't do the climbing thing when there is someone really hot next to me. So what I do is like I just don't get the thing. I just don't get it.
Why don't you just ask them? That way you start a conversation with them. Why don't you ask them?
Yeah, I was gonna say it opens
That's a great
up.
in, man.
yeah, it opens
Right?
up. dude.
It's
Yeah.
like, hey, I just give up. I'm like, oh,
an
I
icebreaker,
get that next
for
time.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? I normally climb.
Yin and yang, you know?
I actually went out of my way and bought like a toy claw, like one of those like grabby toy claws. Like to go to a grocery store, it's like, oh, I need to grab a bag of chips. It's like, okay, I cannot climb this. I'm just gonna use this claw. Boom.
I like being little. 3, 2, 1, go.
It took me a long time to get as far as, you know, do I ever wish I was not a little person? No, I'm very confident in my skin and who I am. I don't know, I think that just came from like age and just acceptance. And I finally got to a point of accepting this is the situation, and now I love it.
I'm really happy in my skin. I have made such incredible friends and I know beautiful people with dwarfism, and maybe I wouldn't know them if I didn't have dwarfism. The reason why I'm not on that line is because I surf and I wish my arms were a little bit longer so I could paddle into bigger waves. Otherwise, I'm all good.
Obviously, there are going to be moments where it's like, oh, this would be a lot easier if I was average height. But like, it's just fun finding things about being a little person that like makes you enjoy it, because like average height people can't really say the same. It's like, because since the world is built for average height people, it's like, you know, everyone can do a lot of the same things.
We only live once, and this is our life, and this is what we were set to do. Live it the best you can, and like Kevin was saying, you know, like there's so many different discoveries you can find out about yourself.
Yeah, I somewhat agree, because when I was in my late teens, I went down the rabbit hole of trying to figure out dwarfism history itself. And it's so hard to find because the community has been completely like demolished through the media. When I looked back, I found that little people were worshipped in ancient Egypt. And that really woke me up. And when I kept continuing down that, I saw that they were given high power positions. And I started realizing it was a prevalent thing in other cultures. And people would come up to me and try to pat my head or kiss my face. And it really threw me off at first. And then I started realizing in other cultures that it was like a negative thing to not touch a little person.
And I agree with all you guys are saying, but I will be lying to myself and I will be lying to you guys if somehow a blue fairy just come here and give me the opportunity of just being normal. I would probably pick it. But I understand exactly all you guys are saying, and I identify a lot with all these experiences. So yeah, so that's my only thing. But hey, we're here and we're making the best out of it, and I'm so proud of all of you guys. And I'm happy that I met you, and yeah, that's.
I'm happy I met me too.
And that is officially a wrap, you guys.
Awesome.
Good to see you.
Nice meeting you.
Hey.
Nice meeting you guys.